Hi everyone, my name is Sneha. I'm in Group 1, and today I will be talking about Trump's administration's regulatory changes to the ACA and how it will expand health insurance for all citizens of the US. So, a little background with Obamacare. Obamacare has faced a lot of problems. Four of them include healthcare costs are too high. Um, In the US, the average person spends about $10,000 individually just on healthcare alone in comparison to other countries. Um, it's an unstable individual market. Number three is the rising premiums. And number four is obtaining coverage in general. One of the most criticisms of Obamacare right now is that insurers have been dropping out of the individual market set up by the health law. That leaves people in many parts of the countries with only one option, and in 2018, about 47 countries had zero insurers. So, the American Health Care Act bill that was proposed by President Trump is intended to create a less regulated, less expensive alternative for health insurance. Um, while Obamacare has required all citizens to obtain health insurance, it has also caused many to go in debt financially and struggle in this economy. The cost of living in the US is already so high that if you don't make six figures and are on the verge of a medical catastrophe, you might as well travel with the organ donor card. The executive order for reform will allow short-term health coverage to last a full year and be renewable. It will implement what is called an association health plan that lets small employers link together to offer health coverage regardless of how many workers you have for that company. It will allow employers to offer health reimbursement arrangements to help their employees pay for coverage and get care with pre-tax dollars. Um, Many people, when they apply for a job, they often look at what employers have to offer back, and one of them is being health insurance or any type of health benefits. Currently, employers need to have at least 50 or more employees, and those employees have to be full-time and wait until their probation period is over to receive health benefits. Um, the best part about the ACA reform is that there would be no conditions, and employers are able to offer health benefits for all of their employees. Along with this bill, it would no longer be mandated, meaning that no one would be forced to purchase health insurance. It would offer more options and no penalty. Under Trump's new healthcare plan, health insurance will no longer be required to buy, as I have mentioned, and people will not be fined for being uninsured. Imagine paying high premiums as is and a higher fine because you couldn't be able to afford health insurance. Trump's executive order will create loopholes so more people who are uninsured or already pay high premiums can purchase other insurance plans through the associated health plans, as I mentioned before. Individuals also must be employed or engaged in work-related activities to receive their Medicaid with this new policy. While the policy is a bit harsh, it will encourage people to build a better life for themselves by pursuing jobs and becoming progressive. Those who are enrolled under Medicaid must also meet a minimum work hours to keep their plan. Due to the complexity of Medicaid enrollment, we can see employment rates rise, and people can live above the poverty line. There will be a health savings account, and many families can see an increase in their health savings account by double the money. the family plan would rise from $6,750 to $13,100. Medical expenses would be easier to pay since the funds would not be taxed under the health savings account. With the money people invest and save through the health savings account, they are able to pay for their medical emergencies and not be penalized for being uninsured. So this new bill will offer a flat premium rate, meaning that it's a one-time payment, I believe, per year based on your age. So in this slide, you can see the requirements and how much you pay for what age. And I think that this is a great opportunity for people to save their money if they already know how much is being deducted per year. When people are given an exact number, they are able to plan ahead, and that way they're prepared for any medical expenses that may occur. Having a flat premium rate makes it easy for those who have other expenses besides medical bills. They're able to set aside an amount needed for their health insurance premium and budget other priorities in life, such as school tuition, loan debt. A person's income is always changing, and the more you make, the more tax is cut from your paychecks. It's always pay more if you make more. Receiving a flat rate based on age makes it cheaper, and overall, many would be encouraged to opt into the new Healthcare Act. The General Accounting Office estimated that the switch to this new policy will save about $15 billion per year. That's an average of $150 million between 2017 and 2026, when the evaluation period for this legislation began. That means the government can put the funds towards something that would benefit people in other ways without reducing the leverage of the government spending on medical services and prescription markets. This way, when the money that the government saves can be used in communities like creating affordable grocery stores in low-income neighborhoods or other health clinics within a reasonable distance where people can confidently use those services and focus on other financial responsibilities. This Healthcare Act will create competition within other businesses, and insurers have the option to compete across the state lines, offering the policies that they have. More competition means lower price, which also means that people can afford health insurance. The current structure of the industry forces agencies to be licensed in one state where they do the businesses, and they're not able to use that license in other states. With this act, it would let them sell in any state with the license they already have from their home state. By offering this advantage, the goal is to create an increase in competition that would allow market to start lowering their prices for consumers. In conclusion, Trump's administrations and their new policy will create a healthier and happier future with the free will to choose the best option for citizens of the U.S.